There's so much energy with the community, and there's so much momentum building behind OpenStack and behind the Nova compute project. We see it evolving very rapidly. We see it growing very fast. We see a lot of new features, capabilities. We think the scalability is going to be very impressive and very far in advance of what we're able to do with our current product.
Rackspace has been a big believer in open source software for a very long time. We make great use of it. Our customers get great use out of it in our hosting environment. And so we have a natural attraction to open source as a model. We think it benefits the industry. For us in particular, it gives us an opportunity to tap into an extremely vibrant and knowledgeable development community of literally people all over the world taking everything they know about cloud and cloud compute and putting it into the latest, greatest software. And that's really exciting for us.
So Nova is the core engine for a cloud-based compute platform. And so right now, Rackspace offers cloud servers. And inside that, there's also an engine. So we're going to replace that engine with the Nova engine in OpenStack. Glance is an image library, which allows us to rapidly bring in whatever kind of operating system and image we want and put that quickly onto a compute instance that you get. This is going to provide us a much more scalable and robust and rapidly evolving engine for one of our most important products. And we're very excited about the community that's growing up around it. We see a ton of innovation. It's people building on top of it, people adapting it. We see this is very much like Linux, where Linux very rapidly became an adaptable kernel for a variety of applications. We see the same thing.
Rackspace can now contribute our knowledge of cloud and running cloud environments into the OpenStack community, both in terms of its software and just in terms of raising the overall knowledge level of the OpenStack community. Obviously, we're throwing lots of our development resources, our hardware resources, our testing resources at the OpenStack code to ensure that it's a product that meets Rackspace's desired quality levels. And I think the other benefit is we're really thinking about solving problems at large scale. Some ways to think about it is there are people in the OpenStack community who are trying to build 1,000 100 node clouds. There aren't that many who are thinking about trying to build a 100,000 node cloud.
I think there's a couple of projects that Rackspace is really looking forward to adopting here in the near future that we were not the leaders on, and those are Quantum and Melange. These are two networking-oriented projects, and we're very excited that companies like Cisco and Nicira and other networking experts, they're really driving in and leading those projects. And that's just really exciting to have them do what they're great at, and we're able to then bring that into the OpenStack project ourselves so that we can then use that inside cloud servers.
In today's environment, typically you get a cloud and it's very standalone. There's not much you can do with it outside of the scope of that environment. So one of the benefits we think is by having an ecosystem of cloud providers on the same software base, there's going to be a much greater degree of synergy and integration across clouds. That could be from a cloud that's in your private environment into a public cloud, or it could be synergy between public clouds, which is something we hear customers asking for a lot, and I think OpenStack will help us get there faster. I think we're getting exactly what we wanted out of the alpha. We're being able to run the software at scale, and we are finding some issues, but that's exactly why we're running the alpha. We're working through those both on the scalability side and on the feature function side, and we've actually got some of our customers working with the code every day and giving us feedback. So it's really helping us fine-tune what we need to do to have this ready to go to the next stages, which will be our beta and eventually our general availability. And we feel good about the pace and the way in which that's progressing for us.
One thing that I'm excited about is just the energy and the momentum behind the community. When you walk down where we're in our area where people are developing and we're working on both Nova and Swift and the other projects, it's just there's a palpable momentum behind that. This is a movement, and we're in the forefront of it, and we're really contributing a lot, and it feels great.